Hey everybody, welcome into Northern Life on this Monday here with Ryan and Hunter. I'm Briggs. Thank you so much for joining us today, and it is a special Monday because we have a studio audience here with us. Hunter, there's some friends of yours.
Yeah, I've got my mom is here, Deanne. Shout out to Deanne, and also our really good friend Kathy Sunday is in the audience. She brought us brownies. I haven't opened them yet, but we're going to be eating all those coming up probably throughout the show.
Oh, yeah.
So we might gain some weight as we go throughout the rest of this broadcast. We'll see what
we're going to go out of frame.
Yeah, wider angle, please, Seth. If you can back up the camera a little bit.
Back it up.
Now, I might have to dig into these now, but I do have to read the next tease. Hey, coming up on today's show, we're going to go to Hermantown where we meet the team behind Wine Creations. We get to go through the whole winemaking process, including having the chance to even bottle our own product, too. And we get to put the labels on them from, step 0 to the finished product.
And we're going to taste it in studio, so we might have to pair it with the brownies. So after that, we'll meet a mini Betty White from Texas, and the toddler is going viral over her Golden Girls-like hairstyle she's been rocking on the internet. But first, we do have to say thank you, and that is because the Duluth Reader has announced that Northern Life, our team, has won Best Local Program for their Best of the North.
Round of applause.
Thank you so
To
much.
the audience.
Yeah, is this where we raise the applause card? We don't have one of
we
those
need an
yet.
applause button or something, but big thanks to the Duluth Reader. Their photographer came out and took a photo of us. That's the cover right there. We also have it right here, and we have our lovely team picture too, Seth. I don't know if you can get this, but our whole team picture, there we go, is at the top. And look at that
so cool.
good looking team.
Who's that guy underneath?
I should probably say this guy won Best Local Celebrity too. And
I'm wearing the same shirt, dang it.
and Best Band too, I believe.
Yes, yes.
It was a three-peat for Mr. Or a trifecta of awards for Mr. Hunter
It's
McCullough
pretty
as well.
cool. Congrats to our,
Yeah.
not even in the first year of our TV show, so it's an honor to have that award. So thank you.
When we started this show too, I think I remember saying that the show is going to be great when we have involvement from the viewers, and we want to say thank you so much because you have elevated our show to what it is now.
Yeah. It's fun thinking back to just how we started and everything that we were all kind of worried about, and now just like it's so, I don't know, it's so relaxed. It's so, we just have so much fun doing the show.
A friendly conversation every day.
Yeah.
Good times.
Hey, coming up tonight, NBC is going to have The Voice and Deal or No Deal Island back on TV. And Briggs, you have since watched the first episode of Deal or No Deal Island. And before we get your thoughts on that, we actually get sometimes these packages from the NBC and CBS marketing team. I'm making Seth's day just terrible trying to put all these props in front of him. Well, we got a little package of Deal or No Deal Island. And on the back, it's the number.
Oh, it's like a case.
Brief.
I hope this is the $1 million
Is there $1
case.
million in there?
I'll let you open that up, Briggs.
Something tells me no, but but we do have some chapstick, some NBC chapstick and sunscreen. Oh,
all right.
Very appropriate.
For your island. Well, you already went to an island, so next time you go to an island.
Yeah, absolutely. Very appropriate for the contestants who are fighting through the conditions on that island. And some sunglasses.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
But,
NBC ones.
What are your thoughts on the first episode, Deal or No Deal Island?
You know, it was pretty good. I liked it. It's right up my alley because it combines a lot of my favorite elements of TV. I really like Survivor-esque shows where they're kind of living on the edge, competing against each other. But I also like when there's a little bit of money on the line like that. And so this show is cool because every day, there's money on the line, where Survivor, it's like only at the very end. So I liked it. I think the first episode was like really just introducing you kind of to the idea of the show. So I'm excited to see like all the really fun stuff that I'm sure they have planned for the season down the road. And hey, some really cool Survivor names on that show too. If you're a big time fan, we got Boston Rob coming back to compete on this one too. So that's been fun to see.
Nice.
Yeah, a whole lot of interesting concepts.
Have they done any like wild or weird activities? Like have they had to eat spiders or anything?
Not yet, but on the commercials, I've seen them with some snakes and stuff. Right now, first episode, they just had to like run through a mud pit and try to get some cases. So I think they have some big time stuff planned for later in the season.
Yeah, should get messy.
Yeah.
Here on Deal or No Deal Island.
So is that like a lunchbox? Like, can we use it as is that kind of the goal with that?
Yeah.
A makeup bag maybe?
Like a lunchbox, take it to the beach, that type of thing?
Okay.
Perfect.
Wow.
It seems waterproof. I like it.
If your
Very
favorite
good.
number is 26, let us know. You can come pick it up.
Yeah, seriously. Well, for kids out there, next time your parents tell you to get along with your siblings, remind them that your brother and sister can affect your physical and mental health more than you might imagine. A recent study published in the Journal of Family Issues found that teens from larger families have poorer mental health than those who have fewer siblings, rather. Here are a few of the pros and cons that they listed. One doctor said in the end, it really depends on the siblings you get. Okay, so here are the pros and cons right here. The pros, this is the pros of having fewer siblings, right?
Having more kids, I believe.
Oh,
or more
okay.
siblings,
More
sorry. Having more brothers and sisters. So you have greater resilience, better interpersonal skills. The cons, fewer resources to go around. There's more competition. Maybe you're comparing yourself to one or the other. And then the older siblings, I like that one. Older siblings caring for younger ones.
Aww.
I suppose parents with a lot of kids too can be a little stressed. So maybe it might be a stressful household if you're kind of running around with, 10 or so kids.
Oh my gosh.
I think I got pretty lucky when it comes to my siblings. My sisters have always been great to me. Hunter, do you have a problem with your one sibling?
Here's the thing, I got to be careful because my mom's in the studio.
Right.
I can't just tear cold. There she is right there. Yeah, you can kind of see her. And Kathy Sunday right there. But I got kind of lucky because we live out in the woods. There's not a lot of neighbors out there, and so me and my brother are actually really, really close. Because of that, we kind of are each other's best friends because that's all we had. Like in the summer, there weren't like many cabin kids up there, so we had to hang out with each other a lot.
And quickly, how about you and your siblings?
We got along really well. I think I have 2 siblings, and so there's 3 of us, which I think was a really good number. I was the oldest, so I liked that spot in the family.
Nice. I got to take care of the
I got
younger
to
ones.
pave the way. Well, coming up, it's time for wine. We're making a bottle of Northern Life Red coming up right after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back, everybody. In case you don't know already, I'm a big wine guy.
Yes, you are.
Love wine.
Doritos and wine.
Doritos and wine.
Very classy.
Perfect pair. I love drinking it. I love buying it. And up in Hermantown, Minnesota, we got the chance to make our very own wine.
That's right. The team at Wine Creation offers everything you could need to do it yourself, and they even have supplies to make your own beer and kombucha.
Cool. We took a trip over to their place where we bottled our own Northern Life wine.
Our kits come down out of Canada. They're wine juice kits. They go all over the world to the different vineyards, buy the grapes, bring them back to their processing areas in British Columbia. And then what they do is they balance the acidity and they remove the wild yeast. So when the juice kit comes to us, it's ready to go.
Each kit makes 6 gallons, which is 30 bottles. So that's why we have a lot of groups that will come in and split different kinds so they get a variety.
You're gonna stir.
Oh, I'm excited. I can stir. Look at that big thing.
I'm not gonna make you do it with your feet.
I'm not that talented.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You can start stirring vigorously, and this is the bentonite that's going in. What that does is it sets up a perfect environment for the yeast to do its thing, and it also helps to clear and fine the wine.
Look at him go. That is vigorous, Hunter. Very good.
Test off.
The wine?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that smells good. Multitasking. Oh, yeah.
Double boil and trouble. Okay, this is a toasted oak. This is instead of the oak barrels. Can you smell it?
Oh, totally. That's got a tobacco-y smell.
It does.
Hunter's taken charge of a world he wants to live in, and that world is the world of vino, as some might say.
Look at those.
Grab a spoon and...
Oh,
Hunter.
Oh, it's probably good.
stir with fun.
So it's like a tea bag. This will go in here, and then it'll set in there for the first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Vigorously, Hunter, vigorously.
Vigorously, I'm going. Starting to sweat.
Okay, you can come and sprinkle the yeast.
Go, Rick.
Just sprinkle it down like...
Yep.
Or can I dump it, or?
Yeah. You can do whatever you want. And that's it for that aspect.
Okay.
That's fine.
And then it'll go over on the shelf for 2 weeks, and they're pretty much virtually done fermenting after that 2 weeks. And then we add the other additives, and then we stir to degas it. they get put over alphabetically on the racks.
Oh, okay.
So we can keep track of what's going on, or I should say, so Chris can keep track, because I usually hide in the back room and drink. What you do is you put a couple sprays in the bottles. It's a oxygen-based cleanser sanitizer.
That's like when you're at the brewery and they do the cleaning of your glass, a beer clean glass. And they kind of build a nice tree.
All right, we'll start filling. What you want to do is you, and then you'll see there's a little ring that holds it, so you don't want to hold the bottle. You can use both hands. Whoa. You have put a cork in it.
Yeah! Cork in
Good job. We used to have floor corkers. They're a little bigger, a little easier to cork, but they wear out so easy.
Come on, Hunter.
That's cool.
Did you see the muscles on that guy?
He's red.
Ooh, I like this with a little green on green. That's kind of cute. All right, there we go.
Nice.
And then we're gonna do maybe like a silver this time, perhaps. Silver. Okay, this is the part I'm nervous about.
So you gotta like,
Hold the
you gotta have briefly, yeah.
All right, it's hot already.
Started.
Oh, it's good.
Go back in.
Oh, go back in.
Go back in a little bit farther. Get that bottom.
Okay.
Okay, come on.
Oh, look at that.
It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. Thanks for pointing that out.
Would you say this is one of the driest that you?
It's, no, not extremely.
Okay.
Should we do a cheers? Yeah.
Cheers, folks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good.
And it's kind of early in the day, too, to be drinking wine.
No such thing.
What do you got there, Hunter?
I got a lot of wine, Seth.
There you go.
A lot of wine. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Man,
It was a lot of wine.
Yeah, they were so generous to let us have that whole box. It was so fun to make it too.
It was a lot of fun.
So we get to try it again
And
today.
we are going to have the first
little cheers?
ever sip. Cheers,
Oh,
folks.
yes,
cheers.
The first ever sip of the
Yes.
Northern Life Cabernet Syrah
All
Zinfandel.
right.
So give it
Okie.
a go. It's
It does smell quite good.
We
yeah.
were having a good time. We got to try a lot of different wines at about 10 a.m. in the morning. So it was a good start to the day, and a little coffee required after to keep the day going. But
I do think you're right about the brownie going well with
Does
this.
it
So
pair?
we're gonna also have the brownie. Yeah.
Thank you, Kathy. These
yeah,
are really
thank you,
good.
Kathy. Oh my goodness, that's really nice. Wonderful shoot. Would recommend
Yeah.
doing it again. They also have a location in Grand Rapids. We're going to have all that information on our website. Hey, coming up, a Texas toddler's Golden Girls hairdo is enchanting the internet. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. I feel a little bit like the Today Show here. Having our
Shout out.
Is it Jenna or who is it now?
It's Jenna.
Yeah.
Jenna?
It used to be Kathy Lee.
Yeah, Kathy.
They have a lot of fun.
They do. Oh yeah.
I'm trying to have fun too.
Well, they're
One and the
half
same.
in the bag.
Half in the bottle.
Half in the bottle. There
Makes
we go.
sense. Makes sense. Well, a Texas toddler has been turned into a golden girl with a doozy of a hairdo.
As Jeannie Moose shows us, the internet has become enchanted with her and the nostalgia she is giving off.
She is a 1-year-old suddenly transformed into her golden years.
Thank you for being a friend.
There's a reason Evelyn Mae Mathis is accompanied by the Golden Girls theme song.
She turned into a little mini Betty White.
After Evie's grandmother, a hairstylist, gave her first haircut, blow dry, and tease, the result
Look back again.
teased the internet into a frenzy of 80s nostalgia. That landline, those padded shoulders, applying Liz Taylor's White Diamonds perfume. Mom and Grandma take their style cues from the comments people leave. Commenters recognize the 80s in Evie. I took a jazzercise class from her in '89. She sold me some Mary Kay cosmetics last week. Most say she reminds them of either Blanche or Rose.
You did? You didn't? Maybe I should have done my own hair. I've been doing it for years. That's why it looks like something you buy on a stick at halftime.
Evie's hair literally bounces. The other day it bounced.
Thank you for being a friend.
To the grocery store, there's a whiff of the past in the wafers she passes, in the candy she passes out. Her mom says the secret sauce is the Texas toddler's large volume of hair and its texture. And of course,
Just gotta tease the heck out of it.
she says she was shocked when, after that first hairstyling, Evie,
Popped out looking like an old lady.
not old, golden.
Whose hair do I wash next?
Ginny Most, CNN, New York.
How cute.
I want to
is
be your
that?
friend. Yeah, that's amazing.
Oh my gosh.
I need to get some hair tips from her. Clearly,
there's some
yeah, she's got that bounce.
There's some volume in that hair. Yeah, I know mine's thinning a little bit, so I might have to go down to Texas and see if they can do something about it.
How do you tease hair? What does that mean to tease hair?
So you kind of like take a piece of it with a brush and then like back comb it a little bit so it has a little bit of volume. Yeah.
Okay, that makes
Is that
sense.
like an 80s thing? I think that's like an 80s thing.
Yeah, I
too,
think
like
it
the big
was
hair.
a big trend then, but yeah, we do a little bit of that here in news too. So you look, your hair doesn't look like a little too flat,
Oh, sure.
like mine often does. But
Briggs, come on.
I'm just like, what's teasing? I can't tell you do that.
No. But very cute. We're happy we could watch that story with you all. And I know we were talking a little bit about it on, what day was it, Friday?
It was a Friday.
Yeah, about a special newsroom baby visit the other day. So we had to share this wonderful photo that Briggs here with Kendall and Alex's little Miss Avalon. And I mean, what another bundle of joy that baby is.
I know, she was giggling a little bit while she was here. It was so sweet. It's so funny to see, she was born back in November and we saw her shortly after that. She was just, a tiny, tiny little infant, and now she feels like a full-fledged baby. She's growing quick.
Yep, she certainly is.
Yeah, so cute. Well, still ahead, we're going to talk a lot more about tomorrow's blindfold. Stay with us.
Coming up tomorrow here on Northern Life, more wine, Ryan? Maybe?
Do you want some?
No, I mean like later for tomorrow.
There's a lot more bottles.
We might just have to crack it.
We're going to have to go talk to Todd and see if we should keep continuing to drink alcohol. That might be an issue.
But I'll tell you what, we surprised these two with a visit to our main Northern News Now studio, where I told them we'd be switching jobs for the day. It was a lot of fun as we created a broadcast around making each other look bad, and I think we both, all three of us, did a really good job of making each other look bad. It was great.
I have not spent a lot of time on the green screen, so it showed. It showed.
And I will give you this, Hunter. The fact that you don't have a prompter and you read every single thing for like 3.5 minutes of weather and you remember all that, it's pretty remarkable.
Well, I'd say right back at you guys with reading, especially like on a morning show, if you had to just solo anchor, which both of you have done many times.
Yeah.
It's 2 hours of reading a prompter. I can't read for a story, and I mess up the story.
I thought you did a pretty good job.
Thank you.
We'll see the results. See that result tomorrow. Well, before we go, too, big thanks again to our live studio audience.
Yay!
For the brownies and for bringing us some lovely energy on this Monday.
Oh, it was exactly what we needed, and so were these brownies.
Yes!
I think I'm going to be having another one.
Very sweet. Love you guys.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, too. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.